The envelope was thin, cream-colored, and sitting on my porch when I got home from the grocery store. My name wasn't on it, Julia's was. But the return address was a law office downtown, and I don't know why, but my hands trembled as I picked it up. I told myself I'd wait until Julia came by to give it to her, but something gnawed at me. The way the paper was slightly torn, as though it had been opened and resealed in haste. The way my daughter had been avoiding me for weeks, her texts short, distracted. I slipped my finger beneath the seal. I shouldn't have. But when the paper slid free, I saw words that cracked the world I thought I knew: power of attorney. Property transfer agreement. And there it was, my signature. Except it wasn't mine. The air rushed out of me. I sat at my kitchen table, the hum of the refrigerator suddenly too loud. Julia, my Julia. My only daughter. She was selling the house. My house. The home her father, Thomas, and I had scraped to buy. The one I fought to keep after he died. The house where I held her after her nightmares, where I bandaged skinned knees, where I raised her son while she rebuilt her life after her divorce. I called her immediately. Mom? Her voice was sharp, irritated, like I'd interrupted something important. Julia, I whispered, the papers spread out before me, my eyes blurring with tears. What is this? These documents, they say you're selling my house. And there's a signature that isn't mine. There was silence on the other end. Then a sigh. Mom, don't get dramatic. I had to do it. You can't stay in that old place forever. It's too much for you. You'll be safer in assisted living. My heart pounded. You forged my name. I signed for you, she corrected. For your own good. You don't understand finances, Mom. This house is equity. It can give you stability, pay for your care. And honestly, she paused, her tone hardening. It can help me too. You know I've been drowning in debt after the divorce. I've been keeping it quiet, but things are bad. If we sell the house, I can breathe again. The words hit harder than if she had slapped me. So this isn't about me at all, I said, my voice shaking. It's about money. You're being selfish, she snapped. After everything I've done for you. Everything you've done? My voice cracked. Julia, I gave up my 20s and 30s for you. I worked nights to put you in private school. I paid off your loans. I raised your son while you rebuilt yourself. And you call me selfish? There was a pause. Then her tone turned cold. You'll thank me someday. The line went dead. I sat in silence. The papers lay before me, accusing, undeniable. I thought of Thomas, of how he always said, "You're the glue that holds us together, Clara." But glue cracks under too much weight. That night, I climbed into the attic. The old cedar chest sat where it always had, beneath the window. Inside, wrapped in faded ribbons, were the letters. Dozens of them. Letters I wrote to Julia when she was little, when she was rebellious, when she was broken. Letters I never sent because I thought love meant silence. Dear Julia, one began. I sold my wedding ring today to pay for your school trip. I didn't want you to feel less than the other girls. Please forgive me for not telling you. Another, written after her divorce, I see how tired you are. I wish you saw how tired I am too. But I will not say it. You need me strong. I read until the dawn seeped through the attic window, staining the letters gold. And I realized, I had spent a lifetime swallowing my truth. My daughter didn't see me because I never showed her who I was. I was always the shield, never the woman. But no more. The next morning, I called a lawyer. I revoked the power of attorney. I changed my will. This house, this place soaked with memories, would not become Julia's safety net. It would go to the Literacy Foundation where I once taught evening classes. A place where words mattered. Then I opened my laptop and began to type. Slowly at first, then faster. The letters poured out. Letter after letter, story after story. My grief, my sacrifices, my silences. What began as therapy became something else. A book. A voice. Mine. Weeks later, Julia came to the house. She stormed through the door, eyes blazing. How dare you, Mom? You changed everything without telling me? After all I've done to help you? I stood tall, though my hands trembled. You haven't been helping me, Julia. You've been helping yourself. And I let you, because I thought love meant giving everything until there was nothing left of me. But I was wrong. Love isn't silence. Love is truth. Her mouth twisted. So strangers get the house? Not your own daughter? I met her eyes. Strangers didn't betray me. She stared at me for a long time, then turned and walked out, slamming the door. For a moment, I almost crumbled. But then, my phone buzzed. A message from David, her son. Grandma. Mom told me everything. Can I read the book you're writing? I never knew half of what you went through. I want to know. Tears spilled down my cheeks. My grandson, the one I raised, wanted to understand me. Maybe Julia never would. But he might. Months passed. The letters became chapters. The chapters became a manuscript. And one day, the manuscript became a book, the letters I never sent. At first, it was modest. A few readers here and there. But word spread. Reviews called it raw, devastating, beautiful. Women wrote to me, saying my words felt like theirs, words they had buried for decades. The night of my first book event, I stood at a podium in a small library. My hands shook, but my voice was steady as I read aloud. I thought motherhood meant erasing myself for someone else's happiness. I was wrong. Love is not silence. Love is truth. The room was quiet. Then applause rose like a tide. And in that moment, I wasn't just Julia's mother, or David's grandmother, or Thomas's widow. I was Clara Whitmore. A woman with a voice. A woman seen. For the first time in 72 years, I wasn't a shadow behind someone else's story. I was my own. And finally, I was free.